Hey guys, welcome to Atoms of Status channel. In this quick video, I'll show you how to change music distributors without actually losing all your play counts on services like Spotify or Apple Music, etc. I recently made a video about the fact that SongTrader, the music distributor, one of the very few free music distributors who will do the splits with you and you don't need to pay upfront to actually release your music online. It's closing its distributing services essentially, which is sad, but I've talked about it in a previous video. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. But in this video, I want to show you how to save your music essentially from the distributor and save all your plays and move that all to some other distributor that you will now have to use essentially. I'm going to be using SongTrader as an example just because I have released one sort of EP through that service, but it should be basically the same or very, very similar for all of the music distributors. Essentially what you want to do is go into your music distributors dashboard sort of page, the dashboard system, and then find your releases, be it full album or maybe individual tracks. In my case, it is Rhythms of New York, my first sort of small instrumental sort of EP, I guess you could say. I go into my stats, into distributions, into releases, then I select my album, and then there are two crucial numbers that we need. One is UPC, or Universal Product Code. This is basically a code that is assigned specifically to your product that you've released, be it an album or EP or just release really. In case you've released sort of, maybe two tracks together in one or anything like that, you will have assigned UPC code individual for all of your releases. So this is one thing that we need to save. And then what you want to save is individual numbers for each of your tracks, which is called ISRC, International Standard Recording Code. Once again, these are the numbers specifically assigned for your own individual tracks. These are all unique numbers, and so you need both UPC and this ISRC code. Now that you have those codes, essentially save them, like really save them and back up the backup so you never lose those numbers in case you want to preserve your streams and integrity sort of your releases on like Spotify, for example, or like Apple Music, whatever it might be. The next step I'm going to just describe to you because I'm not doing it right now. I'm not migrating right now my music to other distributor because most of them are paid and I simply don't have money right now to pay for that kind of stuff. That's why I actually chose SongTrader in the first place, but here goes that. But the next step will be when you actually find your next music distributor, when you figure out which distributor you want to go with, when you will be sort of making a new sort of album and release via that music distributor, then you will have to put basically the same information that you've listed in your previous music distributor. Basically do the same naming schemes, do the same artwork, actually upload these same files that you've uploaded before. So the length and everything, the hash of it will be basically the same. And then there is always an option for you to include UPC code and ISRC code in case you already have some. And when you will do that and you will include into your new release on your new music distributor, but include those old UPC and ISRC codes, it will essentially tell sort of the bigger platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, things like that, that these new releases are basically the old releases, so count them all together. This is exactly how sort of major artists, when they release their songs, they might release them sort of like as a single, right? And you can basically go to Spotify page of some bigger artists and you can see that they release some single, then maybe another single, and then they release the full album. But those singles, they have the same sort of amount of plays as the music on the album. And this is exactly how they do it. They basically use the same ISRC code for both individual releases, separate releases, and for actual sort of full album release. But this system basically preserves all of the plays whenever you release the same sort of piece of music essentially. And that's basically it. If you found this video helpful, educational, really useful to you, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to Atoms of Status channel. I would really, really appreciate it. I want to get this channel over the monetization threshold, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and every bit counts. So if you subscribe, if you leave a like for this video, if you comment for the algorithm, I would highly, highly appreciate it. Happy music making, and I'm wishing you a lot of streams and a lot of followers. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.